H Block Beats.
Alexander the Greek took the earth like a captain. Killed the king of Persia, caught him slipping like he napping. The whole earth quiet before this man, he had power. Winning all them wars, lift his heart up like a tower. Then he got sick, called his men, split the kingdom. Crimes upon their head, but they multiplied evil. Wicked Israelites made a covenant with heathens. They doing the same thing right now, I can't believe them. Gentiles had them scared, Antiochus took Egypt. Next stop Jerusalem, he about to test the people. They took the showbread, golden altar and menorah. All the of this keep happening, cause we keep breaking Torah. Antiochus went back to his lane, went to celebrate. 2 years later, he put fire to them heaven gates. Burned Jerusalem down, took out women, and he made them slaves. Letter from the king, everybody want people. So if you follow laws that ain't the king's, you better leave them. But if we leave our laws, then our God gon' leave us. Many Israelites went to Father when they heeded, sacrificing swine on the altar, stopping us from doing the burnt and the drink offering, profaning the Sabbath, knowing that it's gonna cost us. If we don't do these laws, it's gonna cost us. But the spirit of Maccabees, if you wanna keep these laws and commandments, follow me. It's the spirit of Maccabees. If you wanna keep these laws and commandments, follow me. Yeah, hey, ain't no time for compromise. Need to show thyself a man. The heat is doing the same tricks, they about to do it all again. We going to war on Shabbat, tell the heaters we ain't playing. If you serious about them laws, out together we can stand. Don't be scared of the multitude, he go intervene. It ain't about the numbers, about power from Shemaim. Allah Bahadam, Allah with the Malakim. Power in the blood, power with the mighty king. Back to the story, they run war after war. Got the land back, but the land was so torn. Ash upon their heads and they even ripped their gum. Got the land back, but the land was so torn. So they dedicated the sanctuary, built new altars. It might not be perfect, but we still keeping our culture. Go get that menorah, put them lights up in that temple. About to give them praise for everything we done been through. The feast of dedication.
A big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving our praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the beloved Israelite family worldwide. Let me hold on. Get it right, K. Judah. To the mighty nation of Israel worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family, the FOPE family, and the elders at the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. I say salute. So as you see the title, family, Rickey Smiley, he come running to the rescue, looking like the Media Man. Y'all remember that movie, The Media Man, with Robert Thompson? When he had got a little power, you know, a meteor hit him, gave that boy some power, huh? The Media Man. So Rickey Smiley, the Media Man, tried to come run to Marvin Sapp's Juice rescue. Justifying this man, because y'all know how they get down. They all boule. They all in the fraternity. We understand that. That rich Negro, boule Negro, fraternity Negro is going to come jump to the rescue for wrongdoing, for wickedness. Now, most people might say, all Marvin Sapp Juice did was ask for a few shekels. No, partner. It's the way he played on the people. It's the way he tried to make the people feel bad. He wouldn't even let the people leave. Now, people want to lie and say, he didn't tell them people they couldn't leave. What you think he made them shut the door for? So they couldn't leave until they gave the money. This is why I see when Yahshua said, those of the circumcision, they mouth must be stopped. You Negro preachers are the most pathetic preachers in America. All your Christian preachers that are black, besides a few of them, they are pathetic. Why you think they put churches on the block in your community on every corner? So not only was they going to allow your Negro preacher to get a theology degree, then they was going to train that Negro how to preach. Then they was going to let that Negro get a 501c3 so the money is non-taxable, meaning that they get to keep all the money. So who do you trust? You don't trust no Caucasian man setting up no church in your community and being your preacher, but you do trust a Negro man that look like you being your preacher, but you don't even know he there to deceive you. He there to destroy you. He there to lie to you. He there to manipulate you, but you put your trust in man more than you put your trust in Yah. So all your Negro preachers are pimps. They didn't make it in the world. They were struggling in the world. So they knew, man, all I got to go do is be a preacher. That's why most black men, when they're in the streets, what they do? They go from hustler to preacher, pimp to preacher. Why? Because they know they're going to bring in a lot of revenue. They know how to play on the people. A pimp is real slick with his words. He know what to say to get what he want. That ain't nothing but your preachers. All your preachers know how to play on the people. Because Israel got a lot of zeal, but it ain't according to knowledge. Israel don't want no knowledge. And even if you know you're Israel or not, I'm calling you Israel. Most people go to church because they comfortable in church because they don't want to change. See, when you hear the word of Yah, you got to change. You got to change some things about yourself. And most people are just comfortable with the same old, same old. Why you think they go to church, family? Really put that in your mind. Why you think our people been going to church 30 years, ain't learning nothing, ain't elevating, ain't getting nowhere? But why do y'all think they continue to go there? Because they comfortable. Because when you go to church, you don't have to keep the law. God love you as you is, come as you are, and you're going to get to heaven anyway. Because God is just love. He just love, family. He's nothing else but love. So most people, they can rock with that type of doctrine. They can rock with that type of understanding of Yah. But once they know the truth, it convicts them like it convicted us. We was living of the world, but when the Lord came, we died. Meaning the old man died. The old woman died. We died, family. Because the law convicted us. It let us know we was doing wrong. But most of your Christians, they don't want no law to tell them they doing wrong. They want the preacher to give them smooth words. Give me things that make me feel good. Give me deceit. Man, lie to me, dog. Don't tell me the truth. Lie to me. Give me strong drink. Lie. Let me get drunk on lies. So I got a few videos I want y'all to see. We're going to go to Rickey Smiley, the media man, first. We're going to go to him. And I just want y'all to see how easy it is to play on the people. See, most people look at our voice and they don't want to hear our voice because they look at us as nobodies. But one thing I love about you, Yah, you will take a nobody and make them somebody. And then you will take that somebody and confound somebody they think they somebody. Boy, Yah so cold, boy. Yahshua is so cold. That's how I know Yahshua is our brother. When I heard in the Bible that Y-E-A, when a person go, yeah, that's a black man. Like back in the day when they used to watch the movie, yeah, brother, yeah, brother, yeah. That's a black man. Ain't no white man walking around talking about no yeah. Stop it. The white man walking around going, come on, Bob, stop. This is unacceptable. This is totally unacceptable. I cannot believe that you are doing this. Not at the moment. Stop it. A black man gonna say, man. Say, bro, we ain't playing that. You hear me? And the other black man gonna go, yeah. Family. Let's get to Rickey Smiley. Let's get to the media man. Let's get to the media man. Like I say, big salute to everybody coming in the chat. All the beloved family. I love y'all with a pure heart. And like I say, for all you Christians, you ought to blame yourself too. I can't blame the preacher. All the blame can't go on the preacher. You got to blame yourself. You got to look in the mirror and you mean to tell me you will sit in a church for 15, 20 years. You don't open your Bible. You're not learning anything. You're not elevating education when it comes to Yah. You are not changing your ways. The same thing continue in the church as it was before. Your grandma went there. I mean, don't get me wrong. We love our grandmothers now. And they did the best they can. But grandma don't want to hear no truth. Let's keep it real, y'all. Most of our elderly, they don't want to hear no truth. So when I see an elderly person coming to the truth, that ain't nothing but Yah. Because, boy, I done talked to some elderly people. They are stiff-necked. You hear me? They not trying to hear nothing you talking about. Guess what they going to tell you? Baby, that's your Bible. I've been having this Bible all my life. And that ain't the God I serve, baby. The God I serve is love. The God I serve wouldn't do none of that thing you telling me, baby. God is not a killer. No, he won't kill nobody. God just love all his creation. So when I see our elderly sisters and elderly brothers coming to this knowledge, you know the power of Yah is real. Because, boy, most elderly people are stiff-necked, boy. I am serious. They are stiff-necked. That's why the Bible say out of the mouth of the babies. Why he got to use the babies? Because if you tell the babies what to do, they going to do it. But, boy, if you try to get a person that's around by 20-some years old and up, all the way to our elders, man, they stiff-necked. They not trying to hear nothing, family. Don't tell me nothing, bruh. I read the Bible 17 times, back and forth. I know God. I know Jesus. And I've been sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. It ain't nothing you can tell me, brother. I am sanctified, and I'm filled, and I'm saved. What you saved from? I'm saved, brother. Now, what you saved from, though? I'm saved, brother. But I thought to be saved is to be removed from, like hardship and the things that we going through and tribulations and trials. That's salvation. But when you say you saved, I mean, saved from what? Ain't nobody saved right now, family. Israel is waiting to be saved. That's why he's saying do it to the end. So how you save if you have to endure unto the end? That means your name can still be removed out of the book of life, so you ain't saved. You striving for salvation. You striving for deliverance. We striving to be redeemed. We ain't been redeemed yet. Now, we've been redeemed out of the world spiritually, but we ain't been redeemed physically yet. So you tripping. Let's get to the video. I pray y'all having a great day, family. I love y'all, boy. I'm telling you. My people make me feel so good, man. I ain't got time to do what a lot of our brothers want to do. You want to be negative and, make our people feel bad. Now, partner, my people done been through enough. All I got is encouragement for you. I don't got no nasty words for you. I ain't got nothing that's going to belittle you. I ain't got nothing that's going to put you down. Now, if that ain't good enough for you, you got to go to where people make you feel all terrible and bad in the inside. Some people like that stuff, y'all. Some people feel comfortable when people talk to them crazy. No, we ain't doing that over here. It's all about encouragement and uplifting our people, not diminishing them. Now, if you want to diminish people, go do your thing. Just don't bring it over here, though. We're about encouragement. We're about encouragement and love and striving and we ain't walking in hate. We walking in the fruits of the spirit. We ain't walking in lasciviousness. We ain't walking in malice. We ain't walking in bitterness. No, partner. If that's what y'all want to do, go do your thing now. Just don't bring it to the CUC. Don't bring it to the FOPE. And don't bring it to the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. We don't get down like that, fam. We really about uplifting Israel and teaching all true believers who want to learn. That's what we about. If that's not what you about, I advise you to hit the exit door before they throw you out of here. I'm just putting it out there because we got a lot of people, they like to be ignorant. Even when you ask them nicely, come on, dog, we trying to teach. They still don't get it. Still be come on, bro. We teaching the word, bro. Fall back. Let's get it, man. Here go Rickey Smiley, y'all, trying to justify his friend. This boule Negro. He boule. All of them boule. They all in the fraternity. I keep asking the question. Show me somebody in America that look like us that's multi-million. I'm talking about millions upon millions. You really believe that Satan is going to allow you to be righteous in his kingdom and you're going to be able to thrive and obtain riches? You really believe that? Well, God don't mind us being rich. He let David be rich. He let Solomon be rich. First of all, you not David. You not Solomon. You ain't no king. So if the Most High tell us, do not strive to be rich, many people had pierced themselves through with many sorrows. That means that he know that most people would do anything, meaning even rob people, defraud people, misuse people, just to obtain the money. Now, you can get money an honest way, but a lot of people take shortcuts. And those who don't take the shortcuts, you're going to get there, but it's going to take a little longer. Because this is Satan's world right now. And everybody that want to be rich in Satan's world got to compromise their integrity to be rich in Satan's world. Satan ain't going to let you thrive in his kingdom right now without coming to him and sacrificing something. Oh, your celebrity that's multi-millionaire, that's rich, that's famous. Believe me, they sacrifice something to obtain those riches. You best believe it. He offered it to Yahshua. You don't think he'll offer it to you? Stop it. Stop it.
What's up? I'm broadcasting live from Disney. We talked about this morning. Marvin Sapp is coming on the show Monday. And,
let me thank you, Sister Eve. Let me do fair use for media man get mad and try to take video down. You know how they get down. They get in their feelings, boy. When that Bible get to convicting them, they'll take your video down like TD Jakes did me one time. Now, I'm not saying he did it himself, but his representatives came, and I got a thing from YouTube. TD Jakes representatives want this video taken down. So, yeah, they don't like the truth. All right, here go fair use. Fair use, family. Yeah, they hate the truth. They don't like it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let me get the fair use off. Thank you, Sister Eve. Let's get it.
how are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I think my followers going to make jokes about it, but I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I know y'all going to crack on my shirt. I want to say this. And just tell you why this bothered me. I understand everybody have an opinion on tithes and offering and how it was done. But here's the problem. One thing I hate lies. And I hate liars. Y'all know damn well that man didn't say nothing about lock.
I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
The word lock means don't let in, don't let out. Close means you can go out if you want. The pastor asks you not to go out. And if you choose to go out, you can go out.
Did he say any of that in the video, y'all? That's why I can't stand these bootleg Negroes. Did Marvin Sapp say anything about y'all can go out if y'all want to? Or did Marvin Sapp, Snapper Juice say, close the doors? Close the doors. Close the doors. Why did he want the doors closed so nobody can't leave out until they give the money? Rickey Smiley. Give the money first, and then he said, we're going to all leave together, but I might not want to leave with you, brother. I might want to leave right now. But he made sure to close those doors immediately so they could not leave out. He had to say it 3 times because even the ushers was uncomfortable. What you mean close the doors? Why did he have to tell them 3 times? Because they thinking in their mind, what you mean close the doors, bro? Like you trying to hold these people hostage? That's exactly what he tried to do, family. He tried to manipulate the people. He tried to make them feel bad about telling them about his $2,000 automation. I need that money back. Did he tell them where the $40,000 was going? No, he did not. He didn't say what they was getting $40,000 for. So Rickey Smiley, we know how it go. You got to jump out the window for your partner, your friend, your boule confidant. Like, knock it off, bruh. Stop it. You a fraud. You been a fraud. You sitting up here always talking about God and Jesus and how good the Lord is. Boy, none of y'all won't accept the truth for what the truth is. Y'all want people to go to church, get a watered down version of the truth, and they gonna leave that church the same way they came in. Now, I gotta put some blame on the members. You can't just put all the blame on the preacher. You gotta put some blame on the members. Because the last time I checked, the Bible says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Seek me and you shall find me. Blessed is he that readeth. So these people don't read. So how you gonna put all the blame on the preacher when those in the pulpits, they don't read? And they don't care to read. So Rickey Smiley, he want to profess this Christianity like, oh man, I'm just so filled with God. No, he's not, y'all. Because all your preachers and Christian members, they want to serve Yah, not according to Yah's purpose. They want to serve Yah, not according to Yah's will. They want to serve the will that comes from traditions of men. Ask Rickey Smiley, do he celebrate Christmas? I guarantee you, he's going to say, yes, I celebrate Christmas. Ask Rickey Smiley, do he celebrate Easter? I guarantee you he celebrate Easter. They all go to church on Easter. They celebrate Christmas. Most of them still eat pork, bunny laying eggs, and then they'll tell you that Christ died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. I bet you Rickey Smiley believe all that what I just said. Because it's a watered down version of the truth. He don't really want the truth.
Or if you snatch the door and the ushers at the door, you can go in. Okay? Y'all told a damn lie. You love to tap people down by lying on them and without clear context. Nobody from that church or that was in that congregation complained. And every pastor that I seen her talk to is didn't have no issue with it. You took one clip and made whatever you wanted to make out of, which was a damn lie. Because lock is kidnapped. Close the door. And let me say this right here. And I said this on the radio show. This is what I said on the radio show. Stop lying on people. Stop talking. Look at all the blogs and all of the stories talking about he said lock the door. He didn't say no damn lock. And you're a lie. You're a lying a dog. And you're a dog for lying. I'm gonna follow y'all.
Rickey Smiley, be quiet, bro. You a grown man that put a dress on with a wig and some fake boobies. If you don't shut your mouth, boy, a grown man with a beard on his face wearing a dress and a wig, talking about my name Lil Dare, and leave me alone. Boy, if you don't be quiet calling somebody a dog, you a grown man that put a dress on, homie, with stockings, with the women Cinderella shoes, the Wizard of Oz, click clack. And you got the audacity to call somebody a lying dog? Your preaching partners are lying dogs and they greedy dogs. You Negroes be trying to act like y'all so righteous, like you're so better than somebody. And all you Negroes are frauds, dog. All y'all is nothing but frauds. So you need to be quiet, sir. Because y'all want us to believe that all these black men that's in Hollywood, they be putting on these dresses for entertainment or just to make us laugh. Nigga, I don't need you to make me laugh with no dress on. Make me laugh with the man Rickey Smiley. I don't need to laugh with you trying to pretend to be grandma with boobies and Wizard of Oz shoes on. Nigga, please.
So you're a lie and you're a dog. And you just lied. Locking the door and closing the door. And let me add this. there are certain part of the church service that is sacred, where the doors are supposed to be closed. Tithes and offering, when someone is praying, when the pastor is taking his text, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, during a baptismal, but there are certain parts of the church service that, sorry about that. There are certain parts of the church service that is sacred, and the doors are supposed to be closed. Hey, shout out to Al. Y'all welcome Alfreda's to the morning show.
Hi.
Isn't she cute?
We don't care nothing about your morning show. Let me tell you something. Every church not the same, so I can't speak for every church. But I remember when I was in church, when I was feeling all despicable, and I hated it. I used to glance at my mom and just shake my head in disgust. But anyway, when they used to pass that basket around, it wasn't no ushers closing no doors, partner, because people still needed to go to the restroom. Some people used to leave early when they started passing them baskets around. It was like a comedy show when a person not funny. Everybody used to just get up right when they get ready to pass that basket around. They'll point that finger in the air and they'll walk out the door and go to their car, because the preacher done already passed the basket around by 3 times, like a 4x4 relay. Like Jesus, how many times you gonna pass the basket around, dog? And I never forget this, y'all. When I was in church, they was collecting so much money one time. Guess what these people did? They bought the pastor a Escalade. I'm not lying to y'all. Gave him a check for $56,000. Bought him a Escalade, and the man already had a Mercedes Benz. The man had a Hummer. The man wife drove a Mercedes Benz. The man already had about 4 or 5 cars, and they bought him a Escalade for $56,000. Money they gathered from the people and gave it to the preacher. And the preacher standing there looking shocked, like he wanted to drop some tears. Church is a big old scam, y'all. I never felt anything in church. I can't speak for nobody else. Some people go to church, at least they feel the music. You know, some people jump around, they say that's the Holy Ghost. I never felt anything in church because y'all protected me from that stupidity, from that energy. The preacher will say a trigger word. God got you today, and today is your day. And all of a sudden, Jesus. What did the preacher say? What did he say? All he said is today is your day. That's a trigger word. Because most of our people are struggling. And these preachers know that all they have to do is tap on the emotions of our people, because we're an emotional people. We are lively people, and we do have a lot of praise and worship inside of our spirit, but it's not according to knowledge. It's not according to understanding. It's not according to Yah's wisdom. It's according to traditions. Make me feel good. That's it. So we don't need to hear no more Rickey Smiley. He pulling people in the video talking about ain't she cute. Let me get out of here. Let's go to the next video. Yeah, let's go to the next video, because now I want y'all to see when I'm telling you about how people allow words to make them I'm telling, black preachers are very slick, man. They know how to tap into the emotions of their people, because we the same people. So you know your people because you come from your people, and you know how to tap into the emotions of your people. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to the next video. Let's get out of here. And I want y'all to see this. That's why I always say skin don't make us family. The spirit do. Skin don't make us family. The spirit do. Now, KJ, the skin too. Okay. When they came out of Egypt, who was against Moses? The Kohathites, Then they rise up against Moses, but they was his kinfolk. They didn't care nothing about that. They wanted to stone Moses because they didn't have the spirit of a Moses. They wasn't walking in the spirit of a Yah. They wasn't walking in the spirit of our King Yahshua. So yes, they skin look alike, but they was against Moses. They didn't look at him as kinfolk, skinfolk. They looked at him as an enemy. So y'all got to stop getting caught up on we Israel because we look alike. Yes, you Israel. But a lot of Israel is not Israel. So I move off the spirit. I don't move off your skin because your melanin can't talk to me, but your actions can. Your melanin don't speak words to me, but your actions speak to me. Your actions let me know what I'm dealing with. Without you even opening your mouth, your behavior can be shown through your actions. So I'm looking at the spirit. I'm not looking at the skin. I don't get caught up on the skin. I get caught up on your actions because actions speak louder than words. Let's go to the next one. And I want y'all to see this. Let me, hold on. Here you go, right here. Okay. This is the next video, y'all. And I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to only start it from here because we ain't going to be here all day. So I want y'all to see how words can cause people to just start flipping out. Check this out.
In life. My family's not going to understand it because it doesn't even match with our background or our pedigree. But they don't understand that I was assigned to the family as an undercover favor agent. God, y'all ain't saying nothing to me. My family before Thanksgiving is going to have to apologize because they thought I was like them. But there's something different on my life that my family members don't even understand, that God put me in there so that they would understand where I'm going. I ain't got to sleep with nobody to get there. I ain't got to compromise with nobody to get there. I ain't got to play politics to get there. I just got to be faithful over a few things.
How many scriptures have he read? How many scriptures have he read? And look at the people in the back. Emotional. But my question to you is emotional over what? Trigger words, family. They've been doing this since slavery, y'all. Trigger words to give our people an emotional high. This man is not saying anything. And when the preacher used to do this in church when I was going, I used to just sit there and stare at him. Pulling one scripture out the Bible is not teaching the sheep. How you be in the church for 3 hours and you pull one scripture out the Bible and you have people in there for 3 hours off of one scripture? Let me show you the difference. When I found out this truth, I hit the ground running. When I tell you I hit the ground running, nothing could not stop me from Bro Marlon. Nothing could not stop me from Bro Bowie. I told Bro Marlon I'm going to wear your dough out. Gave me his personal phone number. Gained so much knowledge and understanding from Bro Marlon and Bro Bowie. And the Most High say, it's time now. You didn't got what you needed from them. Now it's time. Go teach my word, KJ. Nobody just comes in the knowledge and you have the knowledge. We all have to be taught this knowledge. But I pray for you that Yah allow you to get around the right people. See, I did not learn from a camp. I did not learn bad behavior from the camps. I did not learn talking to my sisters in a disrespectful way. I did not learn disrespecting my brothers and diminishing my people. I learned from elders that y'all blessed me with. You think this happened by accident, that I just ran into bro Marlon, ran into bro Bowie? You think this happened by accident? In order for y'all to use those he choose, he got to set you up with the right people so you can represent him right. Just because you called don't mean you chosen. Many are called, but they are not chosen. The ones that are chosen, they gonna teach what thus said Yah, and they would never deviate. Their fate cannot be tossed to and fro like a ball. They don't waver. If you don't want the word from them, keep it stepping. They don't cast their pearls before swine. They encourage the flock. They don't belittle the flock. That's the chosen. They walk in the spirits of Yah. They have the attributes of Yah. They have the attributes of Yahshua. People are changing their lives based on who Yah choose and who he use in order to feed the sheep. They changing their lives. They keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They keeping the feast days. They understand the Sabbath. They are not confused. So many are called. But the ones that are called, they are confusing the sheep. And the ones that is chosen, they are cleaning up the false doctrine that those that are called are spreading to the sheep. Knowledge.
I know. So he makes the shift. And I am.
Now watch what Marvin Sapp about to do. Remember what I told y'all, that emotional high, right? Watch Marvin Sapp. Watch this.
I'm troubled. I'm troubled because never once do I get Jesus' call to ministry story. Never once do I glean the epiphany of what happened for him to decide that now it's time to go into ministry. Marvin, I don't know whether he's got a hammer in his hand. Got no idea if he's climbed upon a roof. I don't know if somebody has knocked on the back door, but something shifted inside of him. It said, I'm better than this. God help me. It wasn't that he wasn't productive where he was. It wasn't that he wasn't effective. But there was something pulling on him saying that there's a greater assignment than what I'm doing. I don't know what was going on in the life of Jesus. But what we find out from historians and theologians is that by this time, Marvin, his father had died. And they thought that was his father.
Look at Marvin snaps. Look at him. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have a story, family. So I'm not mocking the man tears. That is not what I'm doing. I'm showing you trigger words. Now, I asked y'all this in the audience. What scripture did Jamal Bryant read that caused this reaction from Marvin Sapp? What is he crying for, y'all? Now, I can see if he went into the Bible and actually showing him the beautiful scriptures of Yah and feed his soul, and this reaction is coming from that. But I ask you, he say I don't know if he got a hammer in his hand. I don't know if he went through the back door, and Marvin Sapp just started crying. What did he say that triggered this reaction, y'all? This is what I mean by our people that look like us, whom the Bible say they of the circumcision, their mouth must be stopped. Why their mouth must be stopped, KJ? Because they are causing confusion with the sheep of Yah, and they have scattered his flock. How? Through lies. Through lies, people. Don't you know when people lie on Yah, you have just caused a multitude of people. One lie can destroy a multitude of people. One lie. That's why he don't like liars. Because lies destroy people. And sometimes it's hard to pick up those pieces. So many Israelites have been destroyed in this awakening. People do not understand. I've been in this going on 15 years. Some of y'all been in this longer than me. And I have seen people who wanted to commit suicide from being destroyed by lies. Lies, people. They tried. Some of them then tried to commit suicide, and some of them thought about committing suicide. This is what's going on in our communities. So if the preacher loved the flock and the sheep, why would you lie to the sheep? Why would you destroy our people more than what has already happened to them? Why? If we done already been broken and beat down and castrated and mutilated and all these things, wouldn't you think the preacher will whoosh in and come on and uplift the sheep? He'll come in and uplift the people. Give them confidence to where they'll hold their head up high. Feel good about themselves. Feel good about serving their Yah. Feel good about having faith in their King. A lot of our people are broken even within the walls of this awakening. Why is that? Our people are broken in Christianity and our people are broken in this awakening. So what happened to our people? They went from being spiritually dead to being spiritually dead. Ain't that sad, y'all? That our people went from being spiritually dead to coming into this awakening and becoming spiritually dead. So that means that now our people have to learn, relearn, learn, and relearn again, because they had to relearn from Christianity and they thought their brothers loved them. Then they had to relearn again because in this awakening, they was also being lied to. So they thought in their mind, I should have just stayed in Christianity. I thought this was going to be different. It's a lot of good Israelite brothers and sisters in this awakening, but they don't show you that on TV. They don't show you the good side of this awakening. They show you the bad side of this awakening. So my advice to all my brothers and sisters, pray to Yah and let his will be done and ask him to guide you to a ministry, to some brothers and sisters, to those who are walking in his spirit that you can fellowship with, those who don't backbite, those who don't lie on you and gossip about you and get on phone calls and talk about you. You need people like that you can be yourself around. And even if you say something, they won't go tell other people in other congregations, ooh, child, oh my God, boy, I was fellowshipping with these brothers and sisters, and let me tell you, I can't stand people like that. Some people come around people just to be information gatherers. They don't got no love for these people. They just want to make you look bad. That's why I'm very cautious and careful who I fellowship with. I move off the spirit that Yah, like the elders, Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. We all need elders. We all need elders. These young brothers out here disrespecting these elders and talking about they don't need elders. Boy, you wet behind the ears, boy. It took me 10 years to study this Bible before I can even start teaching. And some of y'all coming right out the gate 1 or 2 months talking about you a teacher. Boy, you ain't no teacher, boy. You wet behind the ears like I was wet behind the ears. It take time to become a teacher, boy. Because let me tell you something, young brother. If you playing with this Bible and you don't know what you're talking about, boy, Yah will remove your candlestick. Don't play with these scriptures. It's nothing to play with. It's very dangerous what we do because he's going to deal with us first. So I would not advise you to be talking about you want to be a teacher. You better make sure you've been chosen to be a teacher, called to be a teacher, and you better make sure you're chosen to do it.
So he had to go through a season without a father to figure out, how do I navigate when I no longer have that man in my life to speak to me about where I'm supposed to be? How am I supposed to navigate it? Now I'm charged to take care of my mother. Folk have no idea how hard I work. Is not for cars, it's not for a watch, it's not for a house, but I got to take care of my family. And people are making their opinions about me and they don't know the sacrifices I had to make just to try to pull it together. They got no idea the stuff I had to walk away from and the things that I had to give up. I wish I could be lazy. I wish I could take a moment and not be accountable and not be responsible and not be the one that everybody leans on. I wish I didn't have to always take care of everybody in my family's bills and circumstances, and then they feel as if it's my obligation and responsibility to do it. I don't know how long am I gonna carry this.
How many scriptures have you read, family? Okay, that's enough of that. How many scriptures have you read, family? I'm asking. How many scriptures did y'all see he read? Or did he give the people an emotional high? I'm showing y'all this so some Christians, some of our people that's still in Christianity, something has to be triggered inside of your mind to say, this can't be the way. I walked out of the church while the preacher was preaching. The Most High said, it's time now. It's time to go. I walked up while he was preaching and I never looked back. I was sitting in the church and something told me, get up and go. And that's exactly what I did. In the middle of the service, I walked out and never looked back. I was sitting in my house one day, and this is right around the time a lot of people was finding out about the Illuminati and finding out about the music industry and how you got to sell your soul. So I was into that before I found out the truth. So I'm on YouTube one day, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at videos about the Illuminati and, you know, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all your entertainers and your Hollywood actors and actresses and what they had to do to obtain this fame, right? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I clicked on the video, boom. Man, I looked over and it said, the Negro is the real Hebrew Israelite. So I looked at the video, I'm like, huh? So I click on the video, boom. On everything I love, family. That video popped up out of nowhere. I have never heard of us being the Hebrew Israelites. I have never heard of us being the Hebrew Israelites. Now remember, I'm at the age of 29 getting ready to turn 30. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? When I was 26, 25, 24, nobody ever told me about no Hebrew Israelite. But why when I get ready to turn 30, there go the video. The point that I'm making, family, is that y'all caught me at an age where I can be responsible for what I'm about to get ready to deal with. I couldn't have been responsible at the age of 24. I couldn't have been responsible at the age of 25. Why? Because I was still out there in the streets. I was trying to pursue things I wanted to do in my life. And y'all threw everything to the ground I ever tried to pursue. So when I hear people say you could be anything you want, not if it's not according to his purpose. When y'all got a purpose on your life, he gonna remove everything you chasing until you come to him and do what he say do. Go ask Jonah. I was good in doing music. Oh man, I was a hell of a rapper, y'all. Oh man, I was magnificent with the rapping. You used to win talent shows, all type of things. Had a listening party for my album about to come out. Everybody came out for me. We having a good time. I'm feeling all good. I'm in my car. I'm jumping all up in the seat like a child in a candy store. Ooh, the album about to come out. It's about to get popping. Next thing I know, I get home and something hit me in my chest. Bow. I can't tell y'all what it was, but I know it was the spirit of Yah. I go in the restroom and something hit me in my chest hard. Bow. Some told me, call your music producer and tell him you can't do music no more. It's over. Man, I called a producer right after the listening party and told that boy, hey, bro, I can't do this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is not the purpose for my life. And he is shocked because I just left his house. But something is moving me. I'm not in control, y'all. I'm calling this man when I just left his house talking about I can't do music no more. The point that I'm telling y'all, when y'all got a purpose on your life, he will remove everybody and everything that's getting in your way for him to get your attention. He removed everything out my way and made my path straight. And that's when I stopped running. That's when I found out the truth. I found out we was the Hebrew Israelites. I grabbed the Bible with the elder that was doing the YouTube video. He went to Deuteronomy chapter 28. He started at verse 1. He talked about the blessings. Then he went to 15 to 68. And my life changed from that day forward. I hit the ground running. It wasn't like when I was in Christianity, because now I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Even when I was full, I still was hungry. This the only time I believe the Most High allowed glutton is when we eating the word. I was glutton on the word, family. I was full, but I just had to have more. I was thirsty, but I had to get more thirst to quench it. Let's go to the next video. Now, I want y'all to see this. Now, this dude right here, he looked like Steve Urkel to me. He looked like Steve Urkel. So let me see. Let me see. Here you go. Now, I want y'all to see this one. Now, Murphy, William Murphy in Atlanta, he looked like Steve Urkel. Boy, when that boy look at that camera with them glasses, I know he can see the game from the parking lot. I know he can. He can see inside the stadium with them glasses he be wearing in the parking lot.
You're tuned into your new favorite podcast, Let's Be.
And look at this boy glasses. Look at his glasses. What's the dude played on Bad Boys with Martin in them? Big old tall basketball player. Remember that boy had them glasses on and he looked at Martin, and Martin told that boy, come on, man, he can see the game from the parking lot. That boy had bifocals on. I'm talking about bifocals, they can see the firmament and the stars and the sun and the moon. The bifocals.
Clear with me, Dr. Jamal Bryant, where
You're not a doctor, bro. Stop.
we remove all of the blurred lines so there'll be no shades of gray, and you'll be able to understand everything in black and white. Every week, you're going to understand what is happening in the headlines, what's happening in your community, what's happening in our world, what's
John Sally. That's his name, y'all. John Sally. He played for the Pistons. If you ever watched the movie Bad Boys Part 1 and Part 2, you're going to see John Sally had these glasses on like, look at William Murphy, y'all. Look at William Murphy, y'all. he be making me laugh. When he look at the camera, oh no, it's just something about that man, bro. Look what this man got on. Who he think he is, y'all? Aaron Hall? Key Sweat? Who he think he is, y'all? That boy got on leather, black pants, no socks on, with the Billy D. Williams shoes on, with the Steve Urkel glasses. I'm just going to let y'all hear just a little bit of this. I'll read a few scriptures and I'm getting up out of here. But check this out.
what's happening for your future. I'm excited to take this journey with you. I need you to do me a favor. I want you to be committed to listen and to see it every week. And I want you to share with all of your friends and all of your family. Today, I've got somebody who I need to clear up some stuff with. You want to hear this conversation? I'm telling you, it ain't black or white. It's red. It's blood everywhere. When you hear the name Bishop William Murphy. He's my brother. He's my friend. And right now he's Hester Prynne from the Scarlet Letter because he has been thrown out of everything. But I want to be clear that I love him no matter what he says today. He is still my friend. William, thank you for hanging out with me on the day.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
We are excited about this opportunity to be with you.
Yes.
What God continues to do through you.
Oh yes, talk, Bishop.
Is you've always been a forerunner.
Yes.
And I'm grateful, man. Just it makes sense that the first podcast is the two of us talking.
It does.
And so I'm excited to be here. Thank you for it. There's a bunch of other folk you could have had on today.
Nobody else I could have had on today.
This was God.
Yes.
This was God.
You have kicked down 2024 with Timberland boots.
Listen.
You're from Detroit. Detroit. I'm from Baltimore. Let's just jump right into it, because the last few weeks,
Oof, man,
you have been Tom Brokaw with Headline News.
Oh my goodness.
And I really want to be clear on what is the church for this generation.
Yes.
What is the church for culture? What is church for society?
Yes.
And I want to move backwards. You started off.
Man, that boy got them Pally LaBelle pants on.
Off the year doing a baby dedication.
Man,
no, you did a baby dedication for two icons of the culture.
No. I first I started off the year saying, let our uncle that we don't really agree with, still come to Thanksgiving dinner. That was
Who's
the first
our
thing.
uncle?
I'm not no names. Just
no, we got to be clear. Who is the uncle?
Let's be clear. So the first controversy was around Bishop Carlton Pearson.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, this brother to brother, I was talking to my church. Completely honest with you, all of my PR people said, don't bring up Carlton Pearson, don't bring up the dedication, and don't bring up New Year's Eve.
And I want to be clear, you brought up Carlton Pearson. I didn't bring him up. I tried to jump over him.
Well, since you was talking, I just figured let's just because it's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks. So for those of you who don't go to church and have no idea who Carlton Pearson is, Carlton Pearson was defrocked by the African American College of Bishops for believing in inclusion and saying that there was no hell for people to go to. He died very recently after a battle with cancer. Bishop Murphy was one of the soloists at.
Why are they not taking heed to the warning? Y'all remember Bishop Carson, right? Who went on Oprah Winfrey's show and talked about the Most High don't have a problem with a man or a woman that's in a alternative lifestyle, that there's no hell for people that live that way. Y'all remember that? Did you see the way Carson looked, Pastor Carson looked when he died? The Most High does not play, family. I am afraid of that man. The Most High is nothing to play with. So if y'all saw what Pastor Carson went through, when you saw what Eddie Long went through, when you saw what a lot of men then went through, did y'all know that even Creflo Dollar was battling cancer? That's why he got so small. These are warnings from Yah, because you know he's merciful. He tried to give men a chance to change their ways. A lot of these men get plagued with sickness and they still live the same way they was before. All these preachers are liars. All these preachers are greedy dogs. All these preachers will never tell the truth. None of them, family. T.D. Jakes was on stage and the man just started shaking. Y'all think that's an accident? These are warnings from Yah. Guess what T.D. Jakes did? After all that, still teaching the same way, family. Still lying to the people. Then he got his daughter who about to come up next after him, and she preached just like her daddy. She don't be saying nothing either. He trained her to be like him. So what you think she gonna do when she take over? Same watered down version of what they call truth. Jamal Bryant, watered down version of what he called truth. All these preachers are pimps. They know how to play on the black community. They know how to play on the emotions of the black community, family. They know how to get money out of the black community. These people are struggling to take care of themselves. But all you have to do is tell our people, if you give to God, he gonna give to you. So what did Abraham give God in exchange for the blessings and the covenant and the promises? What did Jacob give? What did Isaac give? What did David give to sit on the throne? He was just the best man for the job. David did not give anything. Solomon did not give him anything. He was chosen by Yah. The point that I'm making, what would you give Yah in exchange for anything? The man said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't tell you. The man got cattle on 1,000 hills. Why would he tell you he hungry? So what can you give him? What can you recompense him for anything? Nothing, family. Nothing. The only thing we can do is whatever our purpose is. You better live that purpose to the best of your ability, and you better give it all your might while you're alive. So when you stand before him, you can receive job well done. You think if Jamal Bryant don't change, he gonna receive a job well done? You think if Creflo Dollar and TD Jakes and all these black preachers don't change, you really believe they're going to receive a job well done? No, they are not, family. They are going to receive, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye he work iniquity. But Lord, hold up, Lord. We cast out devils in your names. We did many miracles in your names. We did many wonderful things in your name. And he going to say, I never knew you, bro. Depart from me. So if he's telling you that not everybody that say, Lord, Lord, how can y'all put trust in man and not move off the spirit of man? Because if a man is walking in the spirit of Yah, you're going to see it. But if a man is not walking in the spirit of Yah, you're going to also see that too. So why our people can't tell the difference? Why they cannot discern righteousness from wickedness, clean from unclean, lies from truth? Why? Because they got a veil over their eyes. And why would y'all remove the veil? Because you love the veil being over your eyes. So he won't remove the veil. I only want you to hear a little bit of this, and then I'm finna shut it down. Let me just move it up some. Listen.
It's what's not safe, because, you know, I've seen all kind of stuff. Well, now I believe in the word is I married them.
Yes.
I didn't perform the wedding. I dedicated the baby.
Right.
Y'all say this with me. I dedicated a baby. Those are our daughters. We're walking with them. We love them. I know the scripture talks about how can two walk together except they agree.
Right.
But we can agree to disagree as well.
The nexus, Bishop, of the African traditional religions that you also see in Native American religions,
yes,
and South American religions and West Indian is a little bit skewed from the premise you're raising it, because they're dealing with the secular and the sacred in terms of the wind is sacred, the trees are sacred,
right?
The
right.
water is sacred,
right?
Where you found yourself in the epicenter of the storm is walk it out.
Yeah.
So they would say that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that's not what they're saying.
In separating that sacred and the secular.
Right.
So let's go back to Carlton Pearson.
Okay.
So Carlton Pearson, your call to the church was the absence of compassion, even while disagreeing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That the off uncles still get to come to Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
He gonna bring macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
But nobody's gonna eat it.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. This safe family dynamic that I think we have abandoned, because if I can't agree with you, then I can have no love or compassion,
right,
or even proximity to you. And I think that was what got Jesus killed.
To be honest with y'all, family, I just wanted y'all to just see a few of these videos. I can't listen to these men. The point of all of this is this. We trying our hardest to wake up our brothers and sisters. We're not going to wake up everybody, because not everybody want to hear the truth. So we're not going to cast our pearls before swine. We move off the spirit. And I want to read this. This scripture right here blew my mind. When I read this, I realized that there are some people that was already predestined to be used by Yah, like Jeremiah. Remember when he said, I knew you in your mother's womb and I ordained you a prophet? A lot of us and a lot of brothers and sisters, you was born and chosen for a specific purpose. Now, everybody have a purpose, but like I just say, some people are chosen for a specific purpose that's directly connected to Yah. And some people just call family, and, you know, whatever Yah have you do, you just need to stick to what he have you do. I want to read this. This is John chapter 6. John chapter 6. This scripture made me realize that sometimes we cast our pearls before swine. And even though you have good intentions, if the spirit is not in the midst of what you're doing, you casting your pearls before swine. I'm going to show you right now. This is John chapter 6 and verse 44. John chapter 6 and verse 44. And it reads, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him. Hold up. Listen again, y'all. No man, no matter how many scriptures you give a brother, scriptures you give a sister. Let's read this again. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up again at the last day. No man can come to Christ except the Father draw that man or woman to his son. Why, KJ? Why you think you have Old Testament Israelites? Why you think you have those who don't believe in Hamashiach? Because they have not been drawn to the Hamashiach. Even though they've been called into their nationality, because he's going to give us all a chance. They cannot see the Messiah because they have not been called to the Messiah. See, everybody keeps saying, well, why would the Lord do such a thing? Because he know you stiff-necked. He know you rebellious. He know you ain't going to turn from your unbelief. A lot of you Israelites really believe you're going to be saved despite yourself without believing in a Hamashiach. And I can guarantee you today, I don't care what you say. I don't care the words that come out of your mouth. I don't care how many scriptures you quote. Without Yahshua HaMashiach, you are a dead man walking and a dead woman walking if you don't repent. You can have on fringes, you dead. Have on a garment, you still dead. You can have a beard on your face, you are dead. You can have a beautiful garment on, my sister. Without the Messiah, you are spiritually dead. You can try to go around it. You can scream, you can holler, you can say, oh, there ain't no Messiah. I don't care what you say. I can guarantee you the worst thing ever happened to any one of you that don't believe in Yahshua HaMashiach is being born. Because you're going to live forever somewhere. But without the Messiah, I guarantee you it won't be in the kingdom. Stop thinking your clothes and your nationality going to save you with your unbelief. Without Yahshua, you are dead. Spiritually dead. And if you keep playing, you're going to be physically dead. That's why he say, let the dead bury the dead. Let the spiritual dead bury their physical dead. That's why I just had to tell a brother earlier. I just told a brother earlier. He wrote me. I say, I would not be responding to foolishness no more. Believe what you want. That's what I told him. I won't be responding to anybody anymore. Believe what you want, man. Why do y'all always bring your unbelief to me to try to debate me on your unbelief? I'm a believer from Genesis to Revelation. I'm a believer and praise my Father in faith in his son, Yahshua HaMashiach. You can't turn me from the king. You wasting your time, boy. I don't waver in my faith. You wasting your time, sister. You wasting your time, brother. You can't turn me from the king. There is no scripture you can try to show me that that's not Yahshua when this man is from Genesis to Revelation. You just blind, man. And we got to understand this, y'all. Let me read something to you. I'm telling you, the Bible is a true book, man. Let me read this. I'm going to 2 Thessalonians. A lot of people, you got a lot of unbelief, man. Watch this right here. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10. Listen to this. Now, a lot of people, they believe, oh, this is just for the unbeliever. No, we have a lot of unbelieving Israelites. Why y'all think we got so much confusion in this awakening? You think this just happened just to be happening? No, family, we got a lot of confusion because men rather speak traditions that they learned from those before them instead of speaking the words of Yah. You can't mess this up if you study. Let me say that again. If you really is in tune with Yah and Yahshua, and he knock at the door of your mind, and you open up your mind because you eat more with your mind than your mouth. If you open up your mind to Yah and Yahshua, they're going to come to you and you're going to sup with them. There is no way to mess up this. The only way you can mess up this Bible if you don't study. I'm not talking about being lazy and halfway doing it. I'm talking about really eat this book, really drink this book, really get the wisdom, knowledge, understanding to feed the sheep. If you do that, you can't mess this up. The only way to mess this up if you half doing it. You got to be half doing it. You got to be lazy doing it. Those who are truly dedicated, they don't speak no other words but the words of Yah. His counsel going to stand, not mine, not yours, his counsel. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Elohim should send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. There you go. Don't people believe lies? Yes, they do. What kind of lies they believe, KJ? That Yahshua never died for our sins, that the Most High don't have a son, that the Most High there by itself. The Most High have a son, and with that son, he made the atonement for the remission of sins. There is no name under heaven whereby we might be saved, but by the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. Some say Yahuwah, some said Yahawashah. We know that by the name of our King, we gonna be saved. And some even say Jesus. And I'm not a name basher. Let me say that right now. You got some of our brothers, you are so full of pride and so full of yourself that if somebody say Jesus around you, you start attacking and disrespecting your own brothers and sisters. You don't even know the story of most people. You don't even know they just came into the awakening. You don't even know you got to give them time. You don't even understand, let y'all meet them where they at. They still say the name Jesus because it's been brainwashed into their mind for the last 20, 30 years. So that means let y'all walk them through it to where they get to the real name. But y'all so arrogant and boastful. No, don't say Jesus. You can't say Jesus no more. If you say Jesus around me, you say Jesus around me. I'm not finna fight you over no name. Man, I'm trying to get you to save yourself, man. A name for me and you to be squabbling over. But once the knowledge come, once you get more understanding, then you go to the name. But it's still on you if you want to go to the name. I can't force you to go to the name. I went to the name because the name had power. Yahweh in faith in Yahshua have power. Yahweh in faith in Yahawashah have power. Now, let me say this, because I don't want nobody to get me confused. All our grandmothers and grandpas and aunties and uncles, all they ever knew is the name Jesus. And the Most High still, through his grace and mercy, still allow, when they call upon that name, he still allows certain things to happen in their lives because that's all they know, family. So is y'all going to condemn them for that being all they know? No, he's not. He don't think like you Negroes. Yah is not like you, bro. He don't think like us. We condemn people. Well, let me not say we. I don't like putting myself in any category where it has anything to do with diminishing Israel. So no, we don't diminish nothing. Some of our brothers and sisters, they diminish their people. You got a sister on YouTube. I don't know who wife this is. Man, get y'all wife, dog. All this girl do is video talking bad about black women. Telling them you need some edges, you bald-headed. Like, man, who wife is that, dog? Go get your wife, homie. Oh, I get it. You teaching her to be like that. She just like you. She just like you, brother. That's why she talk about her sisters like that. Because you talk about the black woman like that. So she just mimicking what she hear and see. So on all her videos, she don't do no uplifting videos. It's just talking bad about her sisters. Bald-headed. Look at your edges. Oh, girl, you look, oh my God, look at how you look. This girl need to get off of YouTube, dog. Go get your wife, homie. But that's what's going on, family. Because a lot of sisters, you want to get with a man based on the position that he hold, because he call himself a bishop, or he call himself a deacon, or he a captain over 500, captain over 1,000, and you think that's some type of honor or position held on this earth that y'all gave him, and you want to be with him because you feel like, well, he got a little position in the community. Some of y'all sisters get with the wrong man just based on position and not based on knowledge, not based on understanding. A man supposed to lead the wife in righteousness and also give the wife breathing room in order for her to come to Yah herself, not based on your fate, but based on her own fate. You just the protector of the house, but she still have to have her own fate to believe in Yah. It can't be based on your fate. It got to be based on hers too. But y'all want to rule y'all wives and think for them when Yah told Abraham, hearken to Sarah. Listen to your wife, dog. Listen to your spouse. Some of these women got more knowledge than you, Negro. I know a sister right now, she'll put y'all Negroes to shame. Her name is Kim Torah. She will make y'all look foolish. A sister that y'all say that y'all don't use, he don't use no women. So let me ask you a good question. Woo, help me, Lord. Help me. Y'all say that the woman, shut up, woman. You can't teach. But then in Joel, the daughters and sons gonna prophesy. So I thought they can't teach. If you're prophesying, you're teaching. Now they just supposed to teach the women. He said, let the older women teach the younger women, right? Which I don't got no problem with. But they still prophesying though. So it ain't just teaching the younger women if they prophesying, because teaching younger women is more scriptures of prophesying than just teaching the younger women. But y'all won't tell sisters that though, because you got a problem with them. Because y'all want full control over their lives. You want to rule them with a hot iron. And I have often heard that if a man beat you, if a man belittle you, if a man kick you, you still got to stay with that man. That's what some brothers are teaching. They are teaching if your man beat you, if your man put hands on you, you chose him, you got with him, but they never dealt with the fact that men can change, women can change. So yes, your man was a good man for the first 5 or 6 years, and then all of a sudden he changed based on learning from men because he allowed men to interpret his household. This how you treat your wife. This how you raise your kids. This is what you're supposed to do when she get out of line. And this Negro don't got no mind for himself. He listen to everything his bishop say, everything his generals say. Now he done messed up his whole marriage based on listening to other men. When him and his wife had a great relationship at first. Now she want to lead a Negro because he allowed other men from the outside to dictate and control his household. Can't no man dictate K. Judah household. I'm my own man, family. At the age of 21 years old or 22, I had to get out there and figure this life out. And I didn't see no man around me when I was figuring it out. So why I'm going to let man dictate me when it was me, Yah, and Yahshua guided me through all these pitfalls? I take care of my own family through the spirit of Yah and Yahshua. I don't burden my wife with anything. I told her, if you work, if you want to work, if you don't want to work, I got you. I created a business for both of us to make money together. So that way she can have some income. I don't make excuses for what I'm supposed to do as a man. The white man not holding me down. I'm holding me down if I don't get out there and handle my business as a man. I make no excuses for what I'm supposed to do as a father and as a man. I didn't have my father, but do I supposed to be sorry on my kids? No, that make me go harder in the paint for my kids because I know what it feel like not to have a father. So my kids see me every day. From each one of them, when my wife was pregnant, my kids saw me every day. All the doctor visits, homework, homeschool. They daddy was right there. I'm a hero to my kids, dog. My 8-year-old daughter go crazy when I come home when she see her daddy. That's a father. Not just being in the house, but actually being in the house. But you Negroes want to tell men how to treat their wives and belittle their wives and disrespect their wives. And some of you Negroes, you ain't got no marriage no more. Because you're goofy. You're listening to another man. Now your wife don't even want to be with you. She don't even look at you the same no more. She don't have no respect for you no more based on you allowing other men to run your house. I don't even let men in my house. You can't come around my daughters or my wife. Why, KJ? Because that's my wife and that's where I lay my head. What do men need to be around me in my house for? I'm asking, what do men need to be with me in my house for? My kids don't see nobody knock on the door but my brother. I allow him to come around my family because that's my brother. But I don't let nobody come around my family. My daughters, they off limits. You don't need to be around my daughters. My wife, you don't need to be around. What you need to be around me and my wife for? So I tell every young brother, you keep men away from your wife, your daughters, your house. I don't care if that's your camp brother. Don't allow men to come into your house, bruh. You want peace? Keep people away from you. Keep people away from you. That's your peace. That's your peace. Do you want peace? Every time somebody asks me, man, dog, my co-worker told me the other day, dog, when you come to work, you're not bothered by nothing. I'm not bothered by nothing, family. I have peace. I'm at peace with myself. I hurry up and get my work done so I can get back home to my family because I love being around my son, my 2 daughters, and my wife. I love being around these people. This is my family. I rush to get home. I love being around them. But I don't want no men around me because men are going to mess up your marriage. Men are going to start hating. Men are going to become jealous and envious. Men may be looking at your daughters. Man, y'all better stop letting men in y'all house. Just because you my brother and I love you don't mean you can just come around my family. I just love you. But that don't mean I love you enough to let you come around my wife and my kid. I let my brother in my house because that's my brother. And my children trust him. I trust him and I know him. I know he wouldn't do nothing to diminish me, my family, my wife. He don't look at my wife. He not eyeing my wife. My brother don't do none of that. And he got my best interest. Who can find that? Do your camp leader have your best interest? Do your camp leader give you tools and skills to multiply your house? Or is this Negro diminishing your house? If I brought my son right now on this live broadcast and say, how many people knock on the door from the time you was little? Get what he gonna say? One person. Who is that? Your brother Dwayne. That's the only person my kids have ever seen knock on my door from the time they was little, and my son is 19 years old right now. My daughter is 18. They have never seen no man or woman knock on my door and come into my house and get to dwell and be all around up on us. Now, partner, that's my peace that I keep people away from me. That's my peace. Because I'm using wisdom. People will mess up your life, your marriage, your family. And people will pray against you if you let them in their house. They'll start speaking evil things upon your house. Next thing you know, everybody crazy in the house. So I bless my kids' rooms. I put holy oil on their doors. I bless the house. Man, you got to be careful, family. That's all I'm telling y'all. Don't allow people to come all up in your space with your wife, with your kids. If you want peace, if somebody asking me right now, how do I get peace, KJ? You know what I'm going to tell you? Keep people away from you. That's how you get peace. Because you're not going to do anything to yourself that will harm you. But other people around you would do things against you that'll harm you. Because they say they love you with their mouth, but their actions is showing you otherwise. And Yah will even put it in your spirit that you will be able to decipher and see and discern that these people are not for you. I hear all these brothers, oh, the white man did it. Look, bro. Anything I want to do in my life, I'm going to go get it out the mud and I'm going to go pursue it. A lot of y'all, you just got y'all wife sitting at home talking about all she's supposed to do is cook, clean, and make sure your food is on the table. She dealt with the kids all day. When you come home, you don't even help out. You don't do nothing. You think all you supposed to do is teach the Bible. And then, don't get me wrong, now you got some sisters, you got a good husband, and you don't want to do nothing. And he doing everything you want him to do as a man, and you ain't doing your part as a woman. That's a problem too. But I'm talking about the so-called leaders of the family. If your wife is tired, you're supposed to give her some breathing room. If your wife is tired, you're supposed to take over. If your wife don't feel like cooking, you get in there and cook, Negro. Who care that you've been working all day? She been there with your kids all day, educating your kids. Dog, that's a hard job. Her job is harder than yours. All you do is go to work and you provide for the family, but she dealing with babies crying. She got to make bottles. She got to breastfeed. She may be going through postpartum. None of y'all, a lot of you Negroes do not make it easy for your wives. You make it very difficult for your wives. And that's why these women want to leave you Negroes. They want to divorce you because you are not the husband that they thought you were supposed to be. You're not living by your vows. So let me get this advice before I get up out of here. Brothers, do not let men come around your wife and your daughters. Keep men out of your house. I guarantee you, you're going to have peace. I don't care if that's your camp brother. I don't care who he is to you. If it ain't somebody you truly trust, I'm talking about truly know without a shadow of a doubt, he ain't looking at your wife, he ain't looking at your daughters. Other than that, don't allow men in your house. I have peace of mind because from the time they was little, all they ever known is the people that's in the house and my brother. And my brother way older than me. He like 55. One of the most articulate and solid dudes known to man. My brother. Solid, 10 toes down, genuine. Something that y'all created for this earth. If you can find a brother like what I have, you have found a jewel. Don't ever get rid of good brothers. My brother don't never look at my wife. He don't even play games like that. He will hurt you. He will hurt you for looking at my wife. So for all my brothers and my sisters, stop allowing men to deceive you and manipulate you with scripture. You have a voice. You just got to find your voice. You put your trust in Yah. If you have a great husband, you need to be a great wife. And if you have a great wife, you need to be a great husband. A wicked man for a wicked woman. And a righteous man for a righteous woman. That's what the books say. Some of y'all just love chaos and drama. And some of y'all love peace. Find peace and pursue it and have a relationship with your wife based on the principles of Yah. And don't let no man get into your relationship and into your bed with your wife. You're going to get a divorce, dog. I'm telling you right now, your wife going to leave you, bro. If you start changing and being what men want you to be, your wife going to leave you, dog. I'm telling you right now. Hey, sister, if you start listening to women based on how their household is being ran because their husband is not a good husband like yours, and she start putting stuff into your ear, your husband going to leave you. Girl, if I was you, I wouldn't be doing none of that stuff he asking me to do. She'd lying. She do that to her husband because you have a good husband. She gonna put that bug in your ear because she going through it with her man. But she don't see you going through it with your man, but she gonna put that in your head that I wouldn't do none of that, girl. But when she go through them doors, she actually doing what she told you she don't do. So I don't got nothing else, family. I just wanted to come on and give some encouragement to the nation. Like I said before, brothers, we are the leaders. We can't make excuses for the white man, and we can't make excuses for how the world holding us down. Bruh, let me tell you something. Do whatever you have to do. Run through walls, run through pitfalls. Do whatever you have to do to provide for your family. whatever you have to do. One of my partners asked me one time, hey man, what you think I should do? I said, you do what you want to do. Well, I want to do this. Well, then why are you talking about it? Go do it. Just go do it. Just don't give it no time. Don't talk about I'm going to do it next year. No, go do it. I wanted to create a clothing line. I built my own website. It's not the best of website, but I did my best. I'm going to revise it. You know, I'm getting better with it. Me and my wife started doing our clothes. I created a website. I set up everything, like how we get paid and how we do everything from at home, set up everything. Now me and my wife break bread together. See what I mean? The white man didn't hold me down. I did that because I wanted to do that. I wanted to create a clothing line for the CUC Cleanup Crew Company, the family, where we can have some nice clothes that we can wear when we out and about that represent what we do. That's why I created it. And also my wife can get some income. Because she do her own thing. The point that I'm making, bro, we supposed to make it easy for our wives and our household. We don't supposed to oppress our household. We don't supposed to oppress our wives. We supposed to make it easy for our wives. And if you're not doing that in your household and you bringing down the household, you're going to be held accountable for destroying your family. However the family go, whether they go up or whether they go down, you're going to be held accountable, bro. Because you're the head of the household. If you don't want to be the head of the household, stop laying down with women. Stop having babies. You want to speak that head talk, but you don't want to walk in the shoes of a head. If you ain't going to do that, then stop talking. I love y'all, family. Do anybody got any questions before I get up out of here? One time somebody asked me, man, how you be talking like that? Bruh. My mama used to drop me off to my uncle. He named me. My mama brother is who named me. I'm not named after my father. I don't got my father's last name. I'm named after my mama's brother. And I'm named after my uncle's son. And I'm named after my mama. So my grandmother told my mama's brother, go in the hospital room and name me. When he came back out the hospital room, she said, what did you name him? And he said, I named him my name. And my grandmother said, well, that's the name. And then he gave me his son's middle name. And he gave me my mama's last name. Why is I'm saying all of this? The point that I'm making is that I just lost my train of thought. The reason why I'm saying all of this is that a lot of us didn't have our father. My father denied me in the courtroom. And I was standing right there when my father's lawyer told my daddy, man, go hug your son. And my daddy said no. So my uncle who named me, he started cursing at my father. He started cursing him out because my uncle, he don't play, bro. But I've been around my uncle all my life as a little bitty boy. So I'm listening to grown man conversation every day. I'm listening to grown men conversation every summer, every weekend, because my mama used to drop me off so I could be around my uncle, be around other men, because she didn't want me around my sisters and them, which my mama is she's a militant woman, bro. Like, my mama different, man. So she used to drop me off at my uncle's house just so I could be around men. And I used to listen to all grown men conversation. I remember my uncle sitting on the porch, having a Budweiser beers and conversating about all type of stuff, the military, conversating about women, conversating about life. So as I'm getting older, my conversation is not going to be the conversation of a 17-year-old. My conversation is not going to be the conversation of a 21-year-old. My conversation is the conversation of an old man. Even my mama, other kid folk was like, dog, your son been here before. The boy be talking like a grown man, even when I was in my 20s, my teens. This is my conversation of people. I knew how to talk to grown men, articulate myself to grown men, because I've been around my uncles and my cousins that's older than me all my life. So I thank the Most High for this, for making me who I am and using me for his purpose. I'm 70 years old in the soul, but I'm only 44. I'm only 44. Nobody believe I'm 44, but I'm 44. So I can conversate with my brothers and sisters and talk to them. Because I done been around my uncles and then seen a lot with my eyes. That's experience. You know, the things you go through, you can help somebody else with the things you didn't see. And the things you didn't see, you try to tell others you don't want to go down that road. You don't want to do that, young brother. I'm telling you, you don't. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. I say all you're going to do is get into the interrogation room. You're going to start crying. You're going to call your mama, dog. That's what y'all all do. You call your mama. You try to tell him, young brother, don't do that. Next thing you know, such and such got locked up. He crying, calling his mama. He calling his mama, y'all. Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ before I go? I give y'all all the praise, honor, and glory. In faith in our King Yahshua HaMashiach, I do nothing of my own, family. Like I told y'all before, all I ask for is your ear. I don't want no money. I don't need anything from you. All I ask for is your participation. That's it, family. Just your participation. I just want to teach you how to save yourself, family. That's it. I can be taught by my brothers and my sisters. You don't got to worry about no arrogance. You ain't got to worry about, I do not know everything. I don't pretend to know everything. We all learn together over here at the CUC. We here to learn, family, and to have fellowship with each other and have fun with each other also. We don't have no foolishness over here. We're not fighting each other. We're not arguing. We don't do that over here, family. We didn't already set a standard, and we want to represent Yah right. We want to represent our King right. So we conduct ourselves in the face of the world in righteousness. It doesn't mean we perfect. That just means we striving to do the right thing for our people, for our nation, and for the rest of the nation so they can see we are the people of Yah. But a lot of times they only nitpick of what they want to see. Like when you see a lot of camps, that's what they want to show in the newspapers, on TV. They want to just show brothers cursing out people, talking about how they hate everybody. Man, we know that's not the awakening though. Like it's a lot of brothers and sisters don't behave like that. So I say salute to all my Israelite brothers and sisters who walking in the spirit of Yah, who love their people, who walking in the fruits of the spirit, who building up their people, bearing each other's burdens, who not backbite, who not gossiping about your brother with somebody else. We appreciate those individuals. We don't want to be around messy women and men. We don't want to be around you. I can't stand mess, family. I can't stand people that's messy, man. And I'm telling y'all, I see a lot of messy people on YouTube. It's disgusting. Always trying to correct somebody. Like you ever seen somebody like they go to people's channels just so they can find fault with the channel, so they can go do a video about the channel, just so they can have content. So every little thing they see somebody do, or they see somebody like for instance, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I stand on it, and it's just what it is. Everybody that come to this channel, we speak to. But if you come to this channel because you have been disrespectful and nobody don't speak to you, then you need to go make right with those you disrespected. Don't go on your channel talking about when people go to people's channels, they don't even speak to you. They not speaking to you because they heard your disrespect and you did it on a broadcast and never came to the people you disrespect, and you don't even know these people you disrespected, but you got in your feelings and disrespecting them anyway. So when they don't speak to you, you looking shocked. Oh my God, you go to some channels, they won't even speak because you disrespectful and you never came to those you disrespected and told them I apologize for saying what I said on the broadcast. So don't cry about nobody not speaking to y'all. Stop being disrespectful. And I stand on it. We speak to everybody that come in this chat, unless you disrespectful. You got people running around in comment section always talking about certain platforms over and over and over again. If we don't speak to you, we don't speak to you. Go about your business, and you don't got to go do a video about those that don't speak to you. That let me know you want to keep something going. I don't care about nothing y'all got going on. I'm not doing live broadcasts about somebody not speaking to me. I don't care. I can care less, bro. I'm living my life. You got people, they just messy, bro. I'm serious. Just always talking about mess. Jesus. All right, man, I'm gone, man. Boy, these people, I'm telling you, people just make me sick sometimes, man. You got to have common sense. If I do a video about a brother or sister I don't know, they hear my broadcast of me talking about them, and then when I say something to them, they don't say nothing back to me. I shouldn't be looking shocked. I should check myself and say, oh, man, they must have heard that broadcast when I was up here talking about them. I'm gone, man. Ugh. Don't come in my chat, man, and bring confusion to my chat. And I'm asking that humbly. Now, there's no big dog. I'm asking that. Everybody come in this chat, we show love to, we speak to. If you come in my chat, you're doing it on purpose, dog, if we don't say nothing to you. If we don't say nothing to you, you doing it on purpose. Why even come over here, man? You know we don't fool with you for some, you did. Well, K. Judah, I mean, y'all should make right with each other. No, they got to go make right with the people they disrespected because they went on a broadcast and disrespected the people. So if you did it openly, repent openly. Come to the people you said it to and tell them, I apologize. How you going to go live and don't come to the people? So if you come in my chat, I'm showing you straight love. I don't got to know you to show you love. I'm going to show you love. I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to put your name on the screen. I speak to everybody. My sisters speak to everybody. We don't do that over here, man. People are writing comments and making videos about going to people's channels and people not speaking to them. Dog, you doing a video about that? That's what y'all doing videos about, people not speaking to y'all in the comment section. I go to some comment sections. Everybody don't speak to you, dog. It's just what it is. They don't mean you get in your feelings and make video. Dog, it is what it is, bro. I just came from Bro Tim. Everybody speak to everybody. Everybody was speaking to everybody. There was not one person that didn't speak to me and I did not speak to them. We all spoke to each other because that's the spirit of what we're supposed to be walking in. But if you're going to go make a video, talk trash about some sisters, and then be shocked when you come to the comment board and they don't say nothing to you. And be shocked. I'm out of here, man. I'm gone, man. I love y'all with the Pure Heart family. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, man? We just trying to walk in the spirit of truth. We don't got time for foolishness, man. I'm not responding to none of you people no more. You come in my comment section, trying to tell me about Christ not real, I'm just blocking you. You try to tell me about the New Testament is fake, I'm blocking you. I'm not arguing with none of y'all no more. Believe what you want to believe. Just don't bring it to me. I don't care what you believe. I don't care. You talking about Christ not real, the New Testament fake, blah, blah, blah. Just don't come to my channel, dog. I'm going to just block you. I don't got time to argue with you Negroes no more. I've been wasting my time long enough going back and forth with you Negroes, playing my mystical song, telling you the man right here. You don't never hit the link. I'm wasting my time. So big salute to the family. Big salute to the Israelites worldwide. And we are all family Israel. And we're going to end it like this.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family. We might ain't have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
My beloved Sonya asked me, can I end? Oh, yes, I got you, Sonya. Hold on, family. I gotta put my Gerald Levert on real quick. Y'all bear with me. Gotta do my Gerald Levert. Hold up. My beloved Sonya want me to do my Gerald Levert, y'all. So let me do it real quick. I'm just gonna play just the beginning for my beloved song, y'all. Let's get it.
What I'm known for. Cleaning up false doctrine. What I'm good at. Cleaning up false doctrine.
Never should have gave it. Never should have gave it without you. Almost lost it all. But now I see that I can get money for free. All I gotta do is lie and steal. There you go, Sonya. I love you, my sister. In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family, my FOPE family, and big shout out to my elders at the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat, the mighty nation of Israel. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah want to say, look up, Israel, for your redemption draw nigh, and your king is coming. Shalom.